We just arrived in the north of Mauritius today.
I'm see what they do for Ikorodu. See Ikorodu.
We have arrived in Mauritius and healthcare is free. Like, it doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter what type of visa you're on.
So the media is not doing justice to how beautiful Mauritius is.
Things I wish I knew before moving to Mauritius. One thing that really caught me by surprise is how nature feels so alive here. And I'm not just talking about the beaches, I'm talking about the mountains, the waterfalls, the forests, and how the island seems to change throughout the year. It's like every part of Mauritius has its own personality. You can be on one beach and find yourself surrounded by palm trees, and then headed to the mountains and feel like you're in a whole other world. I didn't expect a small island to have such a variety. Another big difference is how important gatherings are here. Whether it's a local festival, a family event, or just a small get-together, people make time to connect. Everyone's present, and it feels like people genuinely value those moments. Coming from the UK, where we're a bit too busy sometimes, it was refreshing to see how much social life matters here. It's not just a quick coffee and a catch-up, it's actually about sharing moments together. And then there's the food. Mauritian cuisine is its own adventure. From the spices to the mix of cultures that shape every dish. Whether it's trying things like farata, dal puri, or learning traditional dishes like 7 curries, there's always something new. It's a blend you can't find anywhere else. So if you're thinking about moving somewhere new, remember that each place has its own way of life that you might not even consider. Mauritius has opened my eyes to so much I didn't expect.
So the media is not doing justice to how beautiful Mauritius is. Not just beautiful, fun. Mauritius is so fun. See my face. I left my hotel by 6-7 this morning, and I just got back from one of the islands. This is my hotel, by the way. My room is over there. This is what my hotel looks like. So I just showed you what my hotel looks like. Mauritius is fun. You should, like, I don't know if it talk. Leave this English while they speak. I go post videos. Muna use nice. I'ma give you the whole tea.
We just arrived in the north of Mauritius today. The beach is beautiful, but I think so far my favorite beach is the one in the south of the island, the Lemurne beach. I don't know how this, no, I know how this one is called, but I cannot pronounce it, so I'm not gonna tell you. I'm gonna write it down in the description. I love these views of the hills in the background. It's so beautiful. I'm really missing having this in Zanzibar. A little bit of hills and waterfalls. Yeah, if we had that, Zanzibar would be the best island in the world, but it's flat. But it has other good things.
In Mauritius, Lagos is more popular than Nigeria. You tell somebody you're from Nigeria, the person will be thinking, Nigeria. Then they will now mount Lagos. I'll not say yes. I'll not say, oh, Lagos. Bro, Lagos.
We have arrived in Mauritius and we're going to spend the first couple of days in the Lemurne area. So we've come down to the Lemurne public beach, and I'm just so happy. This is like the first location we've come to on our travels that we can just sit, chill on the beach and swim in the ocean.
Yeah.
And just look at the views of this beach. It's like paradise.
Perfect weather for a swim.
Care is free. Like, it doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter what type of visa you're on, healthcare is free. Drugs, consultation, and every other thing, that's what you get free. Charge. Number 2, coins. Coins still serve as a legal tender in Mauritius. Like, you can really buy anything. Interesting, right? Number 3, Portuguese is the Oshodi of Lagos. Like, I didn't think I was going to find another Oshodi in another country, but you see Portuguese, Oshodi, 5 and 6. If you're lost and you can't find your way, just find your way to Portuguese. You will definitely find your way to wherever you're going to. Number 4, the beach is free. Unlike Nigeria, where you get to pay an entrance fee to visit the beach, in Mauritius, you don't get to pay nada. Yes, the beach is free and you get to enjoy everything that comes with it. Number 5. While every other country fights about who makes the best jollof, Mauritius makes the best biryani, if I say so myself. So here are the 5 things I like about Mauritius.
We're hungry now in Tribeca Mall. So there is a big food hall section which we're about to walk into. Wow. This could be quite difficult to choose. Tacos, Mama Bao, where they do albums obviously, Mimbui, soul food, look at it all. How am I supposed to choose from all this? Little India, rice and noodles delight, biryani market, oh my god. How on earth are you supposed to choose what you want to eat? In here, everything looks good when you're hungry. Chopsticks, pizza, dim sum, I do like dim sum plate. Mediterranean crepe cuisine, Burger King, not bothered. Tried that before, Burger King, didn't go very well. The most bland food I think I've tried in Mauritius. Redefined Indian food. Let's pick somewhere, then we'll carry this video on.
We arrived at the Mauritius airport and man, this is a beautiful airport. You actually think you're in the UK or something. Checking into the country is not so hard as long as you have a perfect idea of what you want to do in the country, especially if you're here on a vacation. You should have a proof of the apartment you will be staying in, either Airbnb or if someone is expecting you in Mauritius. You should also have their contact number, how many days you will be spending in Mauritius, a proof that you have at least $1,500 or 1,500 British pounds, either cash on your account to sustain your stay in Mauritius. We heard that a group of Nigerians on vacation were deported right from the airport because they could not make proper arrangements or didn't have some other things that I mentioned. Although we arrived late, we were able to get a taxi and head straight into Granby, the modern village in Mauritius. We arrived at the Mauritius airport and man, this is a beautiful airport. You actually think you're in the UK or something. Checking into the country is not so hard as long as you have a perfect idea of what you want to do in the country, especially if you're here on a vacation. You should have a proof of the apartment you will be staying in, either Airbnb or if someone is expecting you in Mauritius. You should also have their contact number, how many days you will be spending in Mauritius, a proof that you have at least $1,500 or 1,500 British pounds, either cash on your account to sustain your stay in Mauritius. We heard that a group of Nigerians on vacation were deported right from the airport because they could not make proper arrangements or didn't have some other things that I mentioned. Although we arrived late, we were able to get a taxi and head straight into Granby, the modern village in Mauritius.
Job, and I think if you have up to like 5, it's not up to 5 million. In 2022, I spent around 2 million naira in 2022. So right now, if you have like 4 million or 4.5, yeah, you should be able to go. Tickets, you have to buy return tickets. What else? Tickets, hotel, and all those stuffs. There are jobs. One of the most popular job in Mauritius is hotel job. You know, it is an island. A lot of water, a lot of beach, and there is a hotel everywhere. Because of that beach, people from UK, everywhere they come there for holidays. So they have all these their resorts, the hotel. You can work as a waiter. Waiter, they call there's one other job, so I forgot the name. This all these people that waiter, steward, there's stewarding job as well. You can work at housekeeping. Housekeeping is like take care of the room. What else? You can work in the kitchen. If you like cooking, you can work in the hot kitchen. They have the hot kitchen that they cook all these their major food on fire, and they have the cold kitchen that is just for cold food. You know when they're making this cold rice, all these their wraps. So yeah, you can work in those hotels. You can work in their cleaning sector as well. I think the cleaning is still part of the stewarding. It depends. And this is how this hotel works. They give you free transport, and as far as you're working in the hotel, you get free food. If you work morning shift, you eat breakfast and lunch. If you work night shift, you eat dinner. If you work full shift, you eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And they give you free transport, and you get your salary. Salary is around and one shift is around 800 rupees, 700 to 800 rupees, depend. I think 1 rupee now is 31 naira. Like, to get 1 naira, how am I saying? 1 rupee is 31 naira. Yeah, it's like that. 1 rupee is 30. So if you have 1,000 rupees, that is like 31,000 naira. That is how it works. Then other jobs that you can also do is this construction job, because it's a developing country. They have a lot of construction going on. So you can, if you are a professional builder, maybe you're a mason, they call them mason. You can arrange blocks, you can ties, you can paint, you can do electronics, electrical works, rather electrical works. You can, those stuffs that how to work. You can plaster. I know some people mention that the only thing they do is to just plaster. That is what they do. I know some people that the only thing they do is to just make ties. So if you have that kind of handwork, they pay those ones more. This one, like, they'll be earning times two, because this is your hand job. If you have hand job, but if you don't know how to do all those things, you can do just that casual job. You can work as a waiter. They'll train you. Waiter, you can work in the kitchen. You can do stewarding. You can help at the site. They call them helper. Okay, bring this one, mix the cement, carry the block. Literally, so it's like that. Then for people that actually have handwork, make some people in Mauritius, the only thing they do is they make hair. There's a lady in Mauritius then, Babi, she's in Canada now. She make like na only thing wey she dey do be that for house. She doesn't, when you first arrive, you cannot just stay at home. You have to go out to meet people. Okay, I do this one, I do this one. Then like, you start building the customer base. So when other people know you, if you make it for one person, abi for two person in a day, you don't make money past people that went out, that go out to work. So if you know how to make hair, if you know how to do any kind of handwork, me, I'm a tailor, so that's what I did in Mauritius. I was working. There is a man in Mauritius, Godwin, God bless you, wherever you are. He is a Benin man. He has this Ankara business that he does. Bring Ankara from Nigeria, set up the place, we sew and we sell. That is what he does. That is what he does. And me and we were like 3 to 4 Nigerians that were working with him, and people have been working there before we came. And after we left, say, people were still working there. So that is what I do. So if you have handwork too, if you feel so, you can also do that one. Okay. Some people are working at the hotel, they are still sewing at their house, they are buying machine. Some people are working at the hotel, they are still making hair. Me, I was sewing, I was cooking food, I was selling food stuff. Nothing where so I was cooking, I was selling food, although I don't cook like all the time, and I have certain people that I know they cook for people who go stress. I get some odogu where they cook for. Now on you order food, I'm okay. Today was Sunday, I'm not going to work, I'll cook the food, they'll pick it up. That's how it works. And I sell food stuff as well, yeah, to support it. So that is how we do it. So you just have to make sure that you look for a way around. If you just arrive, the best thing you can do for yourself is to go out of your house and work. Go to that hotel and go and draw the double shift for a month or two, so that maybe you borrow money, go the place, you quickly return the money, then you start saving your own money. Do you get? There are works on the island. And if you are into tech, if you are a tech person, they have all this. There are some Nigerians that also do tech. You look for a job there. That is how to get a work permit. You look for all this tech company, you apply, they do your work permit, and those ones they allow you to come with your family. So that is how you get like a standard job. For teaching, somebody asked for teaching. Teaching for Mauritius is not, I don't think so. Those people that can get teaching in Mauritius are those that are from Cameroon, that speak French, any French speaking country. It is easy for them to get teaching job. But if you are not speaking French, it is not really easy for you to get teaching job. If you also study in Mauritius, maybe you go to the University of Mauritius, University of the Mauritius University, you can, after your studies, you can look for job. Most people I know, after their study, they leave the country and move to a better place. Some people are still there, they're also working. So money dey the island, you just have to, like, know your way around it and make sure that you are doing it right. Whatever you do, the most important thing is that you are making the money. Whatever you do, nobody cares how you do it. Nobody cares, this is what I have to go through. We don't care. Nobody cares. People don't really care like that. They be like, well, you've been through it, I also been through it. So everybody's going through a lot. The most important thing is that whatever you do, there's a good result, there's an end result to it. However you do it is on your own, it's on your business. So you get.
Now, and I can tell you for a fact, these are the pros of living in Mauritius. Let's get into it. Number one, there is constant electricity. Yeah, we do have that constant electricity 24/7. Yeah, so you are able to power your devices, your gadgets, your home appliances. You can put things in your fridge, your freezer, and nothing is going to spoil because there's actually that constant electricity. Number two, good roads. Yeah, they like are good roads in Mauritius. Like the layouts and the lanes of the road are just, everything is properly, you know, constructed, and I would say that it's one of the nicest. You actually enjoy it, I mean, compared to some countries in Africa. And the roads are properly constructed, and yeah, you will not have that issue of your car getting damaged if you were to be living in Mauritius. The third thing is Mauritius is clean. Yeah, I want to give it to the government of Mauritius actually, because they really put in that efforts into making sure that there's proper sewage system. Actually, you would literally walk in the streets in Mauritius and you find it clean, and they actually, what they do is they make sure that there's proper sewage system. You can easily like throw your sewage and your wasted stuff. Each of the houses generally have like a certain construction at the front where they dump the sewage and everything, and the government actually takes them, and the cleaning corporation. So I actually love that. I actually love that they actually put in that effort. Even where I stay, my accommodation, you would literally find a trash bin outside, like for everybody. So it's like, it's an intentional stuff. So if you're coming to Mauritius, it is clean, so you don't have to worry about getting sick, all of those stuff. Another thing is healthcare. Healthcare is readily available to anybody here 24/7, and it is free. Yes, healthcare in Mauritius is free. I know you're shocked, like, yeah, it is free. So as long as you have a permit here, a resident permit, and you are here legally, you can actually go to the hospital, tender them your passport and your resident permit, and they are going to take care of you. And not only that, they're actually going to provide medication for you for free. So the drugs are going to be free. You get to speak with doctors. I remember I've been sick a couple of times here so far since 2024, and they've provided me amazing healthcare. So I want to give it to them on that. Their healthcare system in Mauritius is so amazing. And yeah, if you want to watch more videos about living in Mauritius and all that, click on my bio to check out more videos. Bye.